Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. Guys, in today's video, we are going to do practice questions for your upcoming Capgemini assessment. So in this video, I will be solving multiple questions which are going to be very helpful for you for your upcoming Capgemini assessment. So make sure to watch the video carefully till end, and I would highly recommend you that instead of watching the solutions directly, please have your copy and pen side by side and pause the video when I will tell you the solution before that, and try to think of the solution by yourself. In this way it will be very good practice for you. So guys, before we start the video, if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing to the channel, as I regularly post these kinds of helpful practice preparation videos for all of you. And guys, this is just the first video that I am creating for this assessment. There will be multiple parts are going to come, so make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you get the notification whenever I upload those videos. So let's get started with the first question for today. Let's see the question. The question is, identify the error in the following sentences. Okay, so we have a sentence, and what we need to do is we need to find the errors in this sentence. Okay, and in which exact part the error is there, we have to mention that. So the sentence is, she has been here since 3 years. Okay, and now the options we have is different parts of this sentence only, like she has been working since 3 years, no error. So we have to tell exactly in which part of the sentence the error is there. So the correct answer for this question is going to be option number C, since 3 years. Why? Because which means the error is in this part. Okay, now what is the correct answer for this one? So instead of since 3 years, it should say for 3 years. Okay, because we will say it as for 3 years. So the complete sentence is going to be, she has been working here for 3 years. Okay, we will not say since 3 years, we will say it as for 3 years. Now let's move on to the next question, which is this one. So the question is, choose the word that is most similar in meaning to the given word. So now we have been given a word and we have 4 options for it. We have to find out which is similar to this word, which means we can also say we have to tell the synonym. Okay, what is the synonym of obsolete? Okay, so obsolete synonym we have to tell. So let's see, modern. So okay, before telling the synonym of a word, we should understand what obsolete means. Okay, so obsolete means which is like kind of old, or it is very old or something like that. Okay, to give you an idea what obsolete means, I am just telling you. So, or not very useful as of now, or it is not being used regularly, so that is what is called as obsolete. What is meant as obsolete? So modern means new. Okay, so we cannot say modern. Outdated. Okay, outdated fit in like this term, which is outdated means which is no longer being used. So let's now consider outdated as a answer for this. Let's see further options. Necessary. No, necessary is also not relevant, and updated is also not relevant. So the correct answer is outdated. Okay, so the correct answer is outdated. So obsolete means is outdated. The another word for obsolete is outdated. The correct answer is answer number B. Let's move on to the next question now. Choose the word that is opposite in meaning to the given word. Now opposite means what? Antonym. Okay, just in case because it's not like always in the exam you will get the questions just with this word only, or this sentence only, like similar in meaning, opposite in meaning. You can even get it like, tell the antonym of this word, so you should know what it is asking. So the question is diligent. Okay, diligent, and we have to find the opposite of it. So now to give you an idea, diligent is something like very proactive or something. Okay, you can say it in this way, very active or something. Okay, so the options are lazy, careful, hardworking, and determined. So we know like active, and then the opposite is lazy. So that is why the correct answer for this question is option number A, which is lazy. Moving on to the next question. Fill in the blank with the most appropriate word. We have a sentence and we have to fill in this blank with the given by selecting one of the options from the given options. So the question, the statement is, the teacher emphasized the importance of dash the rules. The teacher emphasized the importance of obeying, obeyed, obey, or obedience. So the correct answer is obeying. Okay, the correct answer is option number A, which is obeying. Okay, so guys, now before moving forward to the next question, I want to tell you a few things. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure to subscribe it, because a lot of these kinds of helpful videos are going to come on the channel. So you don't miss any important update. So that's why make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Also guys, before watching the answers of the question, make sure that you pause the video and think of it in your mind, because that is going to help you improve your muscle memory, and you will not just rely on watching the video and seeing the answers. You also have to train your brain to think. So that's why before watching the final answer, please make sure that you pause or at least think in your mind, that is from your perspective, what can be the answer of a question. Let's move on to the next question now. We have a passage. Read the passage below and answer the following question. Okay, so from this passage we have to give the answer. Let's read the passage. Global warming is the long-term heating of the Earth's climate system observed since pre-industrial period between 1850 and 1900 due to human activities. This is primitively caused by fossil fuel burning, which increases heat trapping and greenhouse gas levels. So the question now that is being asked to us is, what is the primary cause of global warming? So greenhouse gas level, fossil fuel burning, pre-industrial period, or human activities. So let's see where was the term global warming in this one. So see, global warming is here. Okay, and just I would say, like, just pause for a minute and think of it, what is the reason for it. So the correct answer for this question is fossil fuel burning. Okay, answer number B. So now like in this kinds of passage based question, you won't get the answer in just one reading or something. You need to read over and over to get the correct answer. Okay, and the correct answer lies here. This is primarily caused by fossil fuel burning. Okay, let's move on to the next question now. Rearrange the following sentences to form a meaningful paragraph. Okay, now again we have 4 sentences. What we need to do is we need to rearrange them to give a meaningful paragraph. Okay, so let's read the sentences first. A better solution might be available. The current method is flawed. Many scientists agree on this point. Research is being conducted to find alternatives. Okay, so okay, now again you have to give some time, think of it, try to find out the solution, and then watch the video to see the final solution. Let's move on to the solution now. So the first sentence is going to be sentence number 2, which is the current method is flawed. Next statement is many scientists agree on this point. Okay, the next sentence is going to be research is being conducted to find alternatives, and the next is first, a better solution might be available. So 2, 3, 4, 1 is the correct answer for this question. Let's move on to the next one. What does the idiom beat around the bush mean? Okay, now you have been given a idiom, so you have to tell what is the correct answer for it and what does this mean actually. So question options are to speak directly, to discuss unrelated topics, to avoid the main topic, to criticize someone. So the correct answer for it is to avoid the main topic. The answer is option number C. So we usually use this idiom in our sentences, like when someone is not coming directly to the point. Okay, so we say that just don't beat around the bush, try to come to the point. So that is so it does means that to avoid the main topic, the person is avoiding the main topic, they are beating around the bush. Moving on to the next question. Convert the following sentence into passive voice. So we have a sentence, we have to convert it into passive voice. So okay, usually in the exams you will be given 4 options, but for better preparation I have removed the options for this question and I will directly give you the answer. So the question is, the chef prepared a delicious meal. Okay, we have to convert it into passive. So what it is, like how the answer is going to be, a delicious meal was prepared by the chef. Okay, so see, passive voice. Okay, so we have to say it in this way, like what chef is doing, a delicious meal was prepared by the chef. We don't have to say it in a active way, we have to say it in a passive way. Moving on to the next question. Convert the following sentence into direct speech. So this is an indirect speech, that is, she said I am going to the market. So what is the direct speech? Answer is going to be, so she said that she was going to the market. So it is simple. Okay, so when it comes to indirect to the direct sentence, we just have to add a that. So the correct answer is she said that she was going to the market. Moving on to the next question, find the part of the sentence with an error. Okay, so now we have a sentence. Now in this sentence there are there is a part which has error, so we have to find out which part exactly has the error. The sentence is the student was excited for the trip to the museum. Okay, so the options are the student was excited for the trip to the museum. Okay, so the answer is option number B. And why so? Because instead of was excited, it should be the students were excited. Okay, because student is not singular, it is plural, so that's why students were excited. Okay, so moving on to the next question. The question is complete the passage. We have a paragraph and we have to fill in the blanks on this paragraph. Okay, now before reading this question, guys, if you are not aware, these kinds of questions are called as closed test. Okay, closed test. So because when we read the syllabus, we have many topics, right? So I am creating this video in such a way that all the questions from different topics will come, so that in one single video your complete preparation can be done. So okay, now let's read the question. During the pandemic, people started dash their health more seriously. Many began to dash exercise into their daily routines. The question is, options are ignoring, avoid, considering, include, neglecting, exclude, assessing, overlook. So let's try to fit in the first option, which is many people started ignoring their health more seriously. No, definitely people were not ignoring their health, instead they were taking care of it. So the second option, let's see that many people started considering. Yes, this seems to be a better fit. Again, third one is neglecting, which means not taking care, and fourth is assessing. We never assess the health, we take care of it, so which means considering. Many people started considering their health more seriously. Many began to include exercise into their daily routine. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is going to be answer option B, which is considering and include. Let's move on to the next question now. The next question is choose the correct word to complete the sentence. Now guys, this kind of questions comes under the topic called as word usage. Okay, now I will also tell you the topics for which the question belongs. So word usage, this is the question from word usage. The question is, he was dashed by the performance and decided to join the class. The options are inspire, inspiring, inspired, inspiration. The correct answer for this question is he was inspired by the performance. So answer option number C is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. Now guys, before we dive deep into this question, if you are finding this videos helpful, and if you want to see more such videos, please comment down and let me know on which specific topic you want more questions. And also please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, otherwise you will not receive any notifications whenever I upload any video. So let's read out this question. This question is we have to rearrange the following sentences to form a coherent paragraph or a meaningful paragraph. Now the topic, this one is called as para jumbles. Okay, just the reason for telling this topics is so that you will know that we are covering questions from different topics in verbal ability. So the options, so these are not the options, but these are the sentences which we have to arrange. The first sentence is, this leads to better decision making. Critical thinking is an essential skill. It allows individuals to analyze situation efficiently. Developing this skill takes time and practice. So the first sentence is second, okay, which is like critical thinking is an essential skill. The next is going to be third. It allows individuals to analyze situation effectively. Next option, next sentence is going to be sentence number 1. This leads to better decision making. Developing skills take time and practice. So the correct answer is 2, 3, 1, 4. Let me know if you found it, if you yourself were able to find the answer for this one or not. So moving on to the next question. Choose the correct one word substitution. And we have the sentence as a person who speaks many languages. The options are polyglot, linguist, translator, orator. So please pause for a minute, think of this answer in your mind, and until then let me tell you which topic it is. So the topic is vocabulary, and in the vocabulary we have a different topics. So this is like one word substitution is the topic name. Okay, so okay, now the question is a person who can speak many. Now many can also be said as poly, okay, in some context. So the word polyglot is the correct answer for this question, which is option number A. Polyglot is the answer. Moving on to the next question. choose the correctly spelled word, and we have 4 spellings of maintenance. So before we look into the options, let me tell you the topic is called as spelling errors. Okay, and now let's see the spelling of maintenance. Okay, so now if you're not very good with English, you have to go through every word, and then you have to like figure out. But if you are someone like me who already have a basic understanding of English language, what I would suggest is try writing the spelling which you have in your mind. Okay, because sometimes what happens now, while seeing the options we get confused, and even the actual spelling we also forget. Okay, which we already have in our mind. So before even seeing the options, try to write the spelling that you have in your mind and try to see if any option is matching. Okay, and if you are confident that the spelling that you know might be correct, so make sure to select that option. Let's see, maintain nens. Okay, so in this one the E is there. Okay, in my one I have written A, and I am pretty sure that this is the correct one. So what I will do is I will try to look for this option. So maintain, this one is totally wrong because here we are using TEN. uh okay, no, yeah, sorry, this is only the correct, because here also in our one also we have TEN, right? So maintenance. Okay, the correct answer is option number B. Okay, in option C, let's see what was there. So here it was TAN, and in option C it was again EN, because in our case it was AN. So the correct answer is maintenance, which is option number B. Moving on to the next question, which is from the topic preposition. Okay, the question is filling the blank with the correct preposition. The options, the sentence that we have is, she was delighted dash the gift she received. The options are of, by, at, with. The correct answer is option number D, that is, she was delighted with the gift that she has received. Okay, so the correct answer is with. Moving on to the next question now. Choose the best replacement. Okay, of choose the best replacement for the underlined part of the sentence. Okay, and we have the sentence as, if he was knowing the truth he would have spoken up. Now in this sentence also we have to find out which part is not grammatically correct and which has to be replaced. So this type of topic is called as sentence improvement. Okay, sentence improvement is the topic, and the let's read the statements once again. If he was knowing the truth he would have spoken it. So was knowing is not the correct, okay, sentence. So now we have to figure out was knowing should be replaced with which option. Okay, if he has known, no. If he knew, yes, this seems to be correct. Let's see the other two options. If he knows, no. If he was known, no. So if he knew the truth he would have spoken up. So the correct answer is option number B. Moving on to the next question now. Choose the correct word and fill in the blank. The question is, the scientist's discovery was a dash breakthrough in a field of medicine. The options that we have are historical, historically, and history. Now this question is from the topic called as word usage in a context. So let's see which word will fit in this fill in the blank. Okay, the scientist's discovery was a historic breakthrough in the field of medicine. Yes, this seems to be logical and correct also. It is fitting also. Let's see remaining historical, historically, and history doesn't seem to be fit in this context. So the correct answer is option number A. Now in this kinds of questions you have to try putting the word in every word in the fill in the blanks and see whichever sentence is making more sense in the context. So use that one. Let's move on to the next question now. Choose the synonym of the word eloquent. Okay, so we have the word eloquent. We have to find the synonym or the similar meaning word. We have the options as fluent, hesitant, inarticulate, and reserved. So first of all, let me tell you what eloquent means. Eloquent means something which is smooth, or fluent only. So the correct answer is, like, we already have this word fluent itself in the options. So fluent is the correct option. Okay, answer for this question is option number A, fluent. Moving on to the next question now. Choose the antonym of the word prosperity. Okay, so we have 4 words: wealth, poverty, growth, success. So prosperity means, we all know prosperity means like having good wealth and like growing. So but here we need to find the antonym. So growth cannot be the option, success also cannot be the one, wealth can also not be the one. The opposite of prosperity is poverty. So the answer for this question is option number B, that is poverty. Moving on to the next question, guys. Again, before starting the next question, again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. And if you haven't liked the video also, please like it and let me know your views also in the comment, if you are liking these kinds of videos or not, so that I will know and I will get the motivation to bring more such content for all of you. Let's see the question now. Complete the sentence with the most appropriate word. So we have the sentence: the manager asked the team to stay dash the project deadlines. The options are on it, by at. The manager asked the team to stay on the project deadline. No, this does not seem well. The option second, which is the manager asked the team to stay in the project deadlines. No, the manager asked. Uh, okay, sorry, guys, I missed this one. The answer was first only, on only. Actually, yeah. So the correct answer for this is option number A. The manager asked the team to stay on the project deadlines, because in, by, at does not seem well in this case. The correct answer is option number A. Moving on to the next question now. Identify the correct homonym. Okay. So the question is, he will dash the new position of the manager. So the options are ascent, accent, ascent, accept. Okay. So the correct answer is accept. In this context, the correct answer is accept, which is going to be answer option D. Moving on to the next question, find the part of the sentence which has this error. So the committee have decided to postpone the meeting, and we have four options. The committee have decided to postpone the meeting, and this kinds of question, guys, is called as error spotting. Okay, so we have to spot the error, in which exact part the error is there. So the correct answer for this question is the committee have decided. Okay, it should not be have decided, instead it should be has. Okay, the committee has decided, because they have already done it. It's not like they are waiting for it to be done in future. It is already done. The decision is already made. So that is why the correct answer is going to be option number B, that is has decided, have decided. Like have decided is the wrong one, and the correct instead of this is going to be has decided. But the question that was being asked to us was, we have to find the error in which part it is. So the error, the part in which the error is have decided. Moving on to the next question, choose the most suitable word for to fill in the blank. The sentence that we have is, the project was dash successfully within the given time frame. Options are completed, ended, finished, and closed. The project was completed. The answer is option number A, completed. Okay, it was simple and straightforward. Moving on to the next question, we have a passage, and we have to like, this is a reading comprehension based question. We have to read the passage and we have to answer the question that is being asked based on that passage. The question is, the introduction of electric vehicles is expected to reduce air pollution significantly. Governments worldwide are encouraging the use of electric cars by offering incentives and building infrastructure. The question is, why are the government encouraging electric vehicles usage? Okay, so in the first sentence only we read, the introduction of electric vehicles is expected to reduce air pollution significantly. Okay, so why, like why we are talking about introducing the electric vehicles is because air pollution has to be reduced. Now let's see what are the options that we have: to save fuel, to reduce air pollution, to compete with other nation, and the last option is to increase car sales. Obviously, we have already seen in the first sentence itself it was mentioned, that is to reduce air pollution. The correct answer is to reduce the air pollution. Moving on to the next question, what does the phrase bite the bullet means? We have four options: to avoid a situation, to face a difficult situation bravely, to act lazily, to criticize someone. So, bite a bullet. See, bullet is already very strong. Biting a bullet also means to show bravery. Okay, that is to face a difficult situation bravely. See, bullet is a hard stuff, and biting it seems to be more tougher, which means a situation is already very tough. You are handling it in a bravely way. Okay, so that is why the option B is correct in this case, that is to face a situation bravely. Let's move on to the next question now. Choose the antonym of the word prosperity. So we have four options. Okay, wealth, poverty, growth, and success. So the correct answer for this is antonym we have been asked. So the correct answer for this one is going to be wealth, poverty, growth, success.
Poverty seems to be correct, because poverty means like opposite of like prosperity. So that is why we are selecting this one. Guys, let me know if you haven't if you have any doubts while solving any questions, or in any questions if you have any doubt, let me know that. Moving on to the next question now. Convert the sentence into passive voice. So we have a sentence, we have to convert it into passive voice. The team completed the project on time. The correct answer is this. Okay, the project was completed on time by the team. Moving on to the next question. Convert the sentence into indirect speech. We have a direct speech question, which is the teacher said you have done a great job. So the indirect speech of this would be the teacher said that we have done a great job. So again, first of all, we will put a that here in this place, and instead of you, because in that context teacher was saying, but now we are saying this sentence. That is why we are saying we have, we had. Now because we will not use have, because already the sentence we are talking in past tense, so we had done a great job. Next question. Okay, now so guys, now as you might be aware, these were the questions we have solved till now. I have given you those answers. Now I want two questions for you, that you solve it by yourself and write it down the answer in the comment section, because by doing so you will also have, you will also get the practice of solving this question. And it is very important that you do it honestly without checking the answer of other questions, other candidates, and don't think that everyone will comment, so why should I need to comment? Because since you have followed the question so far, so it should be like you should do it with utter honesty, and you should comment it down. Okay, so the question is, after the meeting, the CEO dashed the importance of teamwork and collaboration, and the options are emphasized, emphasize, emphasizing, emphasizes. So please comment down the answer of this question. What do you feel it should be? Let's see the next one. Choose the correct word to complete the sentences. The question is, the soldier showed great dash in the battle. So the options are brave, bravery, bravely, braveness. Okay, so make sure that you comment down the answer for this question too.
So guys, we have seen many questions now, and we have practiced a lot of question already. Now I have two DIY questions for you. This is your DIY question number 1. What you need to do is you need to write down the answer of these questions by attempting it yourself in the comment box. Okay, let's read the question. Choose the correct option to fill in the blank. The question is, he was so tired that he could dash keep his eyes open. The options are hardly, nearly, mostly, and closely. Okay, make sure to attempt it and write down the answer in the comment section. The second DIY question that we have is, select the appropriate preposition to complete the sentence. The sentence is, she is proficient dash French and Spanish. The options are in, at, on, and with. Okay, make sure to attempt both the questions and write down the answer in the comment section.